pleasant outside, but believe it or not, our normal daytime high for this time of year should be about 63 degrees, so we're actually a little below that, despite all that sunshine out there. As we take a look at some of the conditions across central Washington, Moses Lake also at 60. Not incredibly warm, certainly not as warm as we had thought with this high pressure in control, and it will be a slow warm-up as we head into our Thursday and Friday, but still very pleasant. In fact, those areas west of the Cascades will really enjoy some warm temperatures. In fact, Seattle tomorrow into the 70s, head south into Portland 77. Again, you can see high pressure still in strong control. That jet stream is pushing up over the Pacific Northwest. That is allowing a lot of the clouds to move up north, is where we like to see it. And in fact, it will hold strong for the next couple of days. By about Saturday, we'll see an influence of low pressure begin to move inland. And as it does so, we will see with it the influence of cloudy skies. But we're going to hold on to the temperatures somewhere in the low to mid-70s. In the Columbia Basin, Yakima, we can expect temperatures in the upper 60s. So a very pleasant forecast as we head into the weekend, and really no complaints. The only thing we'll have to keep an eye on is the overnight lows dipping down into the 20s, and that's well below freezing, so the growers will have to keep a close eye out. Let's take a look at some of the conditions across the Northwest as we head into our Thursday, looking at mostly sunny conditions all the way around. In fact, Cascades, sunshine 59. Along the beach, 72 tomorrow. The Columbia Gorge at 60. Ellensburg, plenty of sunshine with the daytime high of 58. And look at Portland, 75 degrees. And very warm west of the Cascades. That's a look at your forecast for your Wednesday evening.
Kind of the Top Gun look you've got.
You like that?
I like it. It's cute.
The forecast kind of blinded me. Maybe I should.
Yeah. Well, you'll need the sunglasses, I guarantee, for the next couple of days. But,
all right.
Thanks for having me along.
Hey, anytime.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
Appreciate it.
The state epidemiology lab confirms a case of hantavirus in Snohomish County. A Monroe woman apparently picked up the disease from deer mice droppings while cleaning. The lab says there are 3 to 5 cases in the state each year. The respiratory disease kills about half of its victims.
The National Kidney Foundation reports 35,000 patients are waiting for kidney transplants, but only 11,000 will receive the life-saving transplants this year because of a shortage of suitable organ donors. Tonight's Medical Breakthroughs reports a new way to remove the kidney from a living donor could help increase the number available for transplants.
I was telling you about. Oh, that's where they do all the halftime stuff.
Roger and Donna Moran have been together for 20 years, married for 11.
We said almost from the time we met that we fit together.
It wasn't until a bacterial infection caused Donna's kidneys to fail that they found out how well they really do fit. Roger donated a kidney to Donna.
But I was ready to go that day and say, let's do it.
I was afraid for Roger to give me a kidney as our daughter, and the fact that I love him, I was hesitant.
But a new procedure made Donna's decision easier.
The benefit to the recipient is that I think psychologically they feel far more comfortable considering the living donor option because they now realize that they're asking somewhat less of the donor.
Dr. Stephen Bartlett and colleagues use laparoscopy to remove the kidney. Instead of a 10-inch incision, the kidney is removed through a 3 to 4-inch opening. That means shorter recovery time and less risk of infection. Dr. Jack Flowers was initially concerned that the organs would be damaged.
We would have been satisfied for equal graft survival, but as it turns out, our laparoscopic donors actually have better graft survival than the open donors do.
Roger was out of the hospital in 2 days and back to his active lifestyle in just 2 weeks. But most importantly, he says, Donna is healthy again.
The fact that they did it this way is really nice. I don't have big scars.
I could never repay what he's done for me. He's actually given my life back.
An active life she and Roger can now share worry-free with daughter Samantha. This is Jennifer Matthews reporting.
After this on KIMA News at 5, why some Ellensburg operators will soon be out of a job.
Plus, when it comes to 401k plans, Kiplinger says stop making excuses and start saving money. Stay tuned.
It's time for Lucky for Life with Jack LaLanne, the game where you could win $1,000 a week for life. That's right, if you win, you get $1,000. Yes, $1,000 a week for life. So the longer you live, the more you win.
Did you hear that, good people? You could win $1,000 a week for life playing Lucky for Life. So I'm going to show you how to feel better and live longer so you can win more. Please stay tuned.
Digital PCS. Why do I need a digital phone?
Duh! A digital phone has a battery that lasts for days. It has excellent clarity and better privacy.
Bedtime.
Ugh.
Confused about digital? At United States Cellular, we'll make it simple, even for an adult.
Oh, how do you get the kid block off?
Continue, 9-1, and do block.
United States Cellular, the way people talk around here.
It's the Jeep Spring event, featuring great values on your favorite Jeep vehicles. Like a low $359 a month lease rate on the rugged Go Anywhere Grand Cherokee Laredo. Now with more power, more safety, more capability, and more luxury than ever before. The landscape will never be the same during the Jeep Spring event, the event that's getting everyone to sit up and take notice. Get these speakers when you buy or lease a Cherokee or Grand Cherokee with Infinity Sound.
Getting fired has its advantages.
The Yankees are giving me 3 months full pay for doing nothing.
Well, I did it for 3 years. What's another few months?
So much time, so little to do.
I did plenty today.
Like what?
Bought a new recliner with a fridge built right into it.
While Jerry's girlfriend has a big surprise.
Hey, Jer, what's up? I have absolutely no idea.
On the next episode of Seinfeld.
Wednesday at 7 on KIMA television.
One of only 2 telephone systems in the state with local operators is disconnecting them. Ellensburg Telephone is laying off its 10 in-house operators at the end of this month and will route directory assistance calls to a U.S. West regional phone number clearinghouse. Of Washington's 22 local telephone companies, only 12,000 customer Whidbey Island Telephone Company will still have local operators.
Students at one Yakima private school may have careers in computer programming ahead of them. Thanks to parents and the Geldwin Corporation, the St. Paul Cathedral School has a new $120,000 computer lab. Students in kindergarten through 8th grades have access to the lab, which features state-of-the-art digital cameras and software as well.
Well, they help you learn a lot, and they help you for future skills, like your jobs, for instance.
We play a lot of educational games, like Math Blaster, and stuff like that.
We have the other equipment. I guess it's the additional equipment beyond just the software and beyond just the computers that they can use for practical, really more real-life uses.
Students as young as 5 years old are using publishing programs to do their assignments.
A Spokane-based supermarket chain has been ordered to pay $6.2 million to 2 women who say senior male executives discriminated against them. A 4-man, 4-woman U.S. District Court jury reached the verdict yesterday in Spokane. Jurors found that gender was the reason Tidyman's executives didn't promote Connie Hemmings and Patty Lamphere. The award came after a 13-day trial and nearly 5 days of deliberations.
Most workers in company 401k retirement plans aren't saving enough. Kiplinger has some tips for you on how to stop making excuses and start making money.
Nearly 40% of the workers at Safelite don't take part in their 401k. Yet at Safelite, the company matches funds up to 50 cents on every dollar. Still, many have put their retirements on hold using a raft of excuses. Kiplinger editor Melinda Wilcox says if you're a holdout from a 401k, you need to reconsider.
If you're the type that really doesn't want to have to make decisions about how to allocate your 401k plan, then ask your employer for more help, either in the form of online services and various information sources, or some kind of life cycle funds or lifestyle funds that are allocated based on your age.
The younger you are, the more aggressive the fund, meaning more of your money is invested in stocks. The fund really does the investing for you, so lack of knowledge is no excuse. Pension attorney Brooks Hamilton says the excuse he often hears, I can't afford to invest. In fact, says Hamilton, you can't afford not to. And even those who are in a plan need to put more in.
The average employees are probably putting in 3 or 4% of pay. That needs to be 6 or 8% of pay to start with. They don't need to start next Tuesday. They could just decide each year when they get a raise to bump up their contributions $25 or $40 a month.
And if your company matches funds, Hamilton says no excuse makes sense.
Working people can't pass that opportunity up.
Advice from Kiplinger's personal finance report.
And if you'd like more information about Kiplinger or our medical breakthrough stories, just go to the website, the address www.kimatv.com. You'll find the link you need on our newsroom page.
Patricia Terrell may have the record for longest commute. She's the lease manager for Boeing Field, which is owned by King County. She and her husband John moved to Port Orange, Florida, near Daytona Beach last November. The county says it can't replace her because of some complicated lease negotiations she's handling. Terrell is able to do some work at home via computer, but she also commutes at her own expense and spends a week or 10 days a month in Seattle.
Whoa.
Not like my commute.
No, mine neither.
It was a topsy-turvy finish for the stock market as investors fled technology issues and flocked to manufacturing and transportation shares.
The Dow rose 16 points to 10,441, another record high, but the NASDAQ Composite Index plunged 76 points. Volume was 952 million shares. Starbucks was lukewarm. Gateway slightly fell back, but GoToNet was the big loser, dropping over 22 points. Microsoft continues to falter. Shares of America Online slid 9 1/4 today to 150 1/16. A handful of AOL's volunteer community leaders want to be paid and have complained to the U.S. Labor Department. AOL says volunteerism is an accepted part of web culture. Yahoo was quieted. Intel also lost ground. But a bright spot for Compaq Computer. Capital appreciation funds fell, so did gold and growth funds. Gold was down $2.50. Silver lost a nickel.
Time is running out. There's only a little time left before snow check for this year is gone. Get into Owens Polaris now for this year's snow check. $350 down will get you up to $325 back straight from the factory. Plus a free 45th anniversary jacket and a 2-year engine service contract. Man, what a deal. Available only at Owens Polaris, Yakima's authorized Polaris dealer. So hurry, because this ain't gonna last long. It's over this Thursday, April 15th. Time's up.
My name is Ken Lust. I'm a veterinarian out here at Summit Bucalic Veterinary Clinic. We want the outside to look, professional and clean and yet with minimal maintenance. Valley Landscape came out, took a picture here, superimposed it into their computer, added trees and shrubs, and kind of showed us the overall potential of the clinic. I'm very satisfied with the computer design. I highly recommend Valley Landscape and Design.
Call the exterior design professionals at Valley Landscape and Design.
Decorating your home for comfort and style shouldn't end with the interior. At Schultz Home Furnishings, we have the quality outdoor furniture perfect for your home. No matter what your decor, Homecrest has something comfortable and inviting for you. Quality craftsmanship gives Woodard outdoor furniture an elegance that says relax in me. Redecorate your home with beautiful, comfortable, stylish outdoor furniture from Homecrest and Woodard. On sale now at Schultz Home Furnishings in Yakima.
Did you know there's a hospital here in Yakima whose breakthrough techniques and highly trained cardiologists have made it more likely to survive a heart attack here in Yakima than elsewhere in the state or nation? Did you know that there's just one hospital here in Yakima whose state-of-the-art equipment and neurosurgeons made it possible to perform over 224 neurosurgeries last year alone? And would you be surprised to know that hospital is Providence? The more you know about Providence, the better we all feel.
Jean Anderson was dying of cancer when a nurse's assistant sang to her. The Oregon woman was so grateful she returned the gift with one of her own.
And because she did, someday a nurse may sing to you. Mike Donahue reports.
It is a river.
Angela Delk hadn't planned to sing The Rose at Lyle Anderson's funeral. She had intended to sing a hymn, like she did at his wife's funeral 2 years ago. But when Angela prayed, she says God told her to sing it. And after the funeral, she learned it was his favorite song. Angela would say that divine inspiration has guided her relationship with the Andersons and is making her dream come true.
This is where the dream began, room 32, OHSU, where a nurse's assistant, an angel, saying Jesus loves me to a cancer patient.
She thought that was just one of the most greatest things, even though that's just something that I like to do anyway.
When Angela discovered her new friend had been a registered nurse, she shared her dream to become one as well.
I'm with my family.
That's where the Andersons' son came in. He passed the hat after a big family dinner. It was $400 more than the bill.
So when we told Mother we had the money, she says, give it to Angela so she can go to school.
Be doing your new vitals.
A fund for nurses to go to school, nurses who have a special touch, a special kindness, a special caring for people who are dying of cancer.
When Lyle Anderson died last week, he left $25,000 to the Angel Fund. Now it's endowed, so the principal will grow while the interest pays for nursing scholarships for angels.
Becomes the road.
Mike Donahue for CBS News.
Mary Bennett's live in the newsroom. Mary?
Craig Terry, here's what's new at 6. A big decision for local teachers. We will have a live report. Plus, we'll take a look at becoming computer literate. We'll see you at 6.
CBS Evening News with Dan Rather is straight ahead.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.